Hey guys, this is Marcus, also known as the Nomad Thrifter. Hope everybody is doing a-okay today. The date is November 23rd, 2020. I don't know, I just did that. All right, so question, maybe. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Marcus, also known as the Nomad Thrifter. Hope everybody's doing okay today. The date is 11/23/2020. So me, I am a full-time reseller, and I don't make too many videos, to be honest. I think I only have like 5 or 6 up, but I thought I'd make a video. We're in quarter 4. Everybody is super busy, or they should be busy. And I know for me personally, when I'm in the basement, that's where I keep my inventory. That's where I do my pictures for the websites that I sell on. In the background, I love listening to either music or YouTube. And a lot of the times, if I'm not listening to music, I have listening to YouTube in the background. A lot of the times, I'll just have it on just let it play through, and I'll listen to other content creators who are in the resale community. And I think lately it's been kind of strange because you kind of, I don't even know how to word it. I want to say maybe BS. I want to say, like, from experience, and I've been doing this for a little while, that there's probably literally only 3 great YouTube content creators out there for the reselling niche that we're in. The rest of them are just, phony for the most part. I would never call anybody out because, that's not for me to do. But I think if you kind of listen to people, as you get experience and as you listen to, you can always spot the ones that are full of BS. They're to the point where they make 2 to 3 videos a day. If you look at their closet on Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay, it's pretty terrible. And whenever they show you their figures, they don't make any sense at all. And what kind of prompted me to make this video today was I was just, listening. I'm doing my own thing, listening, and this guy's talking about how he's selling Sonoma brand jeans for like $30 a pop. And like right away, it's almost just like, you're taking your pictures, and all of a sudden you hear that and you're like, what? Because they're not making that much off of Sonoma. Heck, J. Crew, you might make $15 if you're lucky. So it just kind of made me realize that at this point, a lot of these content creators, probably at one point, they were full-time resellers, and then they kind of got into some videos, and then they realized that there's just more money to making videos on YouTube, which makes sense. I'm not going to hate them for it. I obviously don't get any money for this. But if I were to a point where I can make some money, heck yeah, I definitely would, right? We're all trying to make a living, aren't we? So with that being said, I figured that, I would make a video on, or make a series of videos on topics just at random. I know a lot of people are on Facebook groups, support groups, and people will post questions, and other people will reply with answers. And what better way to have your question answered than by other professionals that are doing what you're doing, right? So instead of listening to these content creators that, they might not even be in the game anymore, you're listening or reading real people. So what better way to do your research or get the answer to your question than by other people? So I am going to grab a couple topics. I'm going to read it off. These aren't my opinions. These are people who are in the community. I'm not going to tell you the people's names. I'll just make up, a name. And I'm not going to tell you what group it's in. Um, but yeah, hopefully this is helpful. Let's go. All right. Oh, by the way, if I sound weird, I'm wearing my Invisalign. Let's see this. They look a little bit yellow, but I sound weird whenever I have them on. So don't judge me. All right, let's get started. All right, guys. So the first one, and this is a super good question. I like this one. So this is from J Rod Joe. Obviously that's not his real name, but J Rod Joe, that's pretty sweet, right? No, not so much. All right, thrift store prices. Has anyone else noticed a massive increase in thrift store prices? Some worse than others. I went to my local Value Village and they are asking $40 for a worn through low-end New Balance running shoe that cost $39 new. Kirkland jeans at the thrift store $19, and they are selling at Costco for $15.99 new. Used sweaters are $25. Aren't they supposed to be nonprofit? The prices are getting ridiculous. Is this happening near you as well? Super excellent question. I like that because I've asked the same question. I mostly do the Goodwill, but I have noticed probably in the last, I've noticed it for the last couple of years, their prices have gone up and up and up. But I think it's to the point where it's kind of ridiculous, where you'll see products with the original tag on it, right? And then their price is a couple dollars higher, and it blows your mind, like the stupidity. Like at least hide the price. So here are some of the answers. Ricky Ticky Timble writes, yes, massive increases. Shanae, yes. Tony the Tiger, big increase lately. B-Rod, not for profit doesn't mean what you think it means, but the prices are really high. Beanie, nonprofit thrift stores still have to pay their tremendous overhead. Although this year was worse, others have much more increases than what others would have. That might not make too much sense, but they're basically talking about overhead. Let's see. Pauline, yep. Kierlan, went to the Goodwill yesterday, was shocked at what they were asking for men's short sleeve shirts. I'll go to Marshall's and get new ones for what they're asking. Super burn. But that's a good point. Places such as Marshall's and Ross's, you can get a pair of Levi jeans for $15-$20. You can get shirts for pretty cheap. And I personally source at the Goodwill, but I also source at Burlington or Ross or Marshall's, places of that nature, and you'll find that they have really good prices. All right, keep on going. My essay has become worse than retail, not exaggerating. Joey Joe, yes, saw an XM Rhodey sealed today. That was $25.99 at Goodwill. Sells around that on eBay. Okay. Speak to a manager and show examples of new items on your phone. Often they are just inexperienced pricers. Anytime I have pointed out the item at the new price versus a thrift store price, they mark the item down and were grateful. I have never done that before. I might try that. That's smart. That is kind of cool that they went and, kind of let them know that, hey, this is the price, this is the retail price. Oh, but on the other hand, we have a Lily who responded to that saying, I've tried that many times, they don't care. And then the response to that was, oh, that's surprising. Let's keep on going. Yeah, we walked into Goodwill the other day and walked right out. We will stick to rummage sales and yard sales. We source yard sale season and stock up and list um, all summer long the finds we find in the winter for the winter. Nancy says, yes, prices at Salvation Army and Goodwill have increased so much that I can buy new for the same price or less. I think people have to shop on half price days, which makes for a crowded store that I'm not comfortable shopping in. That's a good point too, especially when sales are run out. Unfortunately, I live in the St. Louis metro area, and we do not have, as my dog just walks in, what's going on? What are you doing, baby girl? Come here. Come to daddy. Oh, come here. Come on. Come on up here. Yeah, come up here. Come here. Oh my God. Oh, you're such. Oh, no. You don't like to be up here. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So, yeah, our Goodwills, we do not have like half price days, but they do have the markdowns. We have the colored, the 25%. Throughout the week, they'll do the 50%. Last day or two of the week, they'll do 75% off. So I guess that's probably the same thing. But yeah, towards the beginning of the week, it tends to be a little more busy, right? All right, so let's keep on going. Yeah, ridiculous. Only way to stop this is for shoppers not to purchase. Very true. Since thrifting and or reselling is so popular, I don't see this happening anytime soon. That is correct. It's not going to happen. They're just going to continue to raise their prices. Benjamin Button says they're getting ready for the incoming $15 minimum wage. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe that's a joke. Sounds like a joke, but maybe minimum wage is going up to 15. I haven't made minimum wage since I was a teenager, and that was like $6.25 if I remember right.
Thank you. Lay down.
All right, let's go. Summer Sum. I am so thankful my local TS, not corporate, and will work on prices. I've learned who to ask, and in some instances, when I talk to the manager, I can buy in bulk and get a discount. TS, what is TS? If somebody knows, thrift store. Yeah, thrift store. Okay. Okay, we got Jesse Joe. It's due to Corona or COVID. Because COVID, they might have. Gosh, I need my glasses. I'm gonna read that one. I'm not gonna edit the video. I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm just gonna reread it. It's due to COVID. Before COVID, they might have had 100 customers a day spending 100 average, or 10,000 a day. I assume that's for everybody, and I'm not sure where JJ's getting those figures, but okay. Now they probably have 25 to 50 customers spending 100 a day, meaning to make what they made pre-COVID, they have to double or quadruple prices. Yeah, I mean, that could be the case, but I would say that since COVID's happened, more people have been unemployed, and even though you would think that people wouldn't be spending, they'd be saving. I think that the thrift stores have been a lot more crowded than they used to be in the past. But that might just be in my area, right? We got Jason saying they run a business, being a nonprofit or not. They can choose to change what they want. If you find the price is too high, then change your game and find other places to source. Very true. That is a true statement. It's unfortunate, but yeah, you gotta adapt to it. We got Shakira. Yes, one of our thrift stores priced themselves right out of business. It was a great source. Then the prices went to unreasonable heights. Last time I went by, they were closing. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you're overpriced, then yeah, people aren't going to buy it. They're just going to walk out. I've gotten to that point where, I mean, there's thrift stores around here that used to be great ways to source, and they just become so high to where I don't even waste my time after I see a couple things I'm interested in, see the prices being, super high to where I'm like, okay, I might just quit even looking here because everything I find is something I'm not going to be able to make money on just because it's already outrageously priced. So yeah. All right, we got Haley Hay. I obviously don't like the thrift stores that are so expensive. I have not had many good finds, um, but it also makes me think people will be pushed to pay better prices for items online. eBay clothing prices were pounded down so much they are less than the initial pricing at thrift stores. Yeah, maybe so. I've noticed that there's a lot more people going to thrift stores and buying stuff and flipping it online to make some extra money. I think there's a lot of categories too. One being vintage that has just kind of gotten pounded. Um, you have a lot of people doing it. You have a lot of videos on it. The more exposure you're getting, more people are gonna shop for it, pick it up, sell it, and then it just oversaturates the market. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. All right, reselling has caught on. Now Goodwill and other thrift shops are selling items online too. Sourcing from thrift stores in a last ditch effort for me. Okay. This year, I put much more effort into reaching out to my community. I offer to clean out storage units, organize closets, take away death piles or other local thrift store sellers who do not sell online. Um, it's not a bad idea. That's actually quite smart. I met a lady who cleans up houses after elderly people have passed on and take the stuff that they do not want. She gets to keep the items that she wants and then passes the rest off to me. She calls me when she gets new houses to clean. I just go through her stuff. It's a bit more time consuming, but I'm sourcing items for pennies on the dollars, and some items for free. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there on this topic because I think we get it. So the thrift store, the secondhand stores, they've kind of gotten overpriced, and according to these people, there's a lot of reasons why. Again, going back to these are the people in the community who are out there in the fields, doing what you're doing. So these are the people that you need to listen to, right? So I am just going to end on that topic just because this video just got a little bit too long, but I'm gonna keep on making the videos, and I'm just gonna read off this stuff. We're gonna learn together, you and I, from the people in the community, see what they're doing, and let's just see how it goes. But I'm gonna end at that. I hope everybody has a good night. Be safe. Thanksgiving is getting close. I hope everybody's ready, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right, take care.